Callum Scott. A former lead singer of a Maroon 5 tribute band, Callum Scott shot to fame after his participation in Britain's Got Talent in 2015. His breakout song was his cover of Dancing on My Own by Robin. He's very creative. Him and his friend took a very creative risk on revamping Robin's original song into something that sounds even better than the original. He's a very strong singer. He's never out of key, he has a great range, and he knows his voice very well. His voice is unique, but also somewhat familiar. Its smooth sort of nasal tone, similar to that of Adam Levine's, is really nice to the ear, especially when singing over ballads.
So far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. So we'll piss off the neighbors in the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah, reckless behavior.
Zayn. This former One Direction singer shocked millions with his departure from the band. However, his solo career has quickly proven that the band was just holding him back. An extremely creative individual, Zayn is always willing to test out different styles in his music, but is still grounded by his roots in R&B, Bollywood, and pop. Easily the strongest singer from 1D, Zayn has incredible range, fantastic control of his voice, and has created a reputation as a very powerful and passionate singer. His main strength lies in his ability to belt out long, high, echoing notes. Sexy, smooth, and soulful. His voice is very nice to the ear. It isn't nasally or annoying, it has a very full, rich tone, and he boasts a ridiculously good falsetto. He can effortlessly move from soft and breathy singing to full, tight, high notes.
I swear that every word you say, you wrote them for me, like it was a private show, but
James Arthur. James Arthur shot to fame after winning the 2012 UK version of The X Factor. His breakout song was his cover of Impossible by Chantal. Multi-talented and a skillful lyrical songwriter, James is a highly creative musician. He is able to use heavy emotion as a forefront of his music. Whether it be love, happiness, or sadness, his music is able to portray it to its highest extreme. James's strength in his singing lies within the effort he puts into the words he sings. He has an incredible skill to sing really well, even though his singing technique forces his voice out by constricting his throat. The incredible sound he makes, coupled with the great control of his voice, he is able to obtain the maximum emotion when he sings. Passionate, emotional, and honest. You believe every word he says when he sings. You instantly connect with his voice. It is quite deep and raspy, and using the amazing ability his voice has to connect the audience to very well lyrically carried songs, James is easily one of my favorite artists working in the UK today.
but you call me and tell me you're alright, 'cause I worry about you the whole night. Don't repeat my mistakes, I won't sleep, I won't sleep. Oh, won't you stay with me, 'cause you're all I need.
Sam Smith. A former bartender, this incredible Grammy Award-winning singer rose to fame after he was discovered on the Disclosure's hit song Latch, a song which he actually wrote. A fantastic songwriter and gifted soulful singer, Sam Smith is a very creative individual. A lot of his songs revolve around love and heartbreak, which shows that he has a great ability to write songs based on experience. He is clever in the fact that a lot of his songs use a very basic song chord structure. This helps show off his amazing voice a lot more. Probably the strongest singer in this vid. Much like Adele, Sam Smith's voice is like a gas, and whether he has a mic or not, it can fill any space, no matter how big. He has an incredible, almost endless range, Perfect technique, and is able to harness every aspect of his vocal ability. Sing completely in key every time and make his voice live sound exactly, if not better, than the recorded version of the song. One word: soulful. Sam's voice is like butter. It's so smooth and effortless, but if he wants to, he can flip it into intense and powerful. His voice is complete. He has one of the best voices, if not in the world, then definitely in the UK.
Can I lay by your side next to you? Baby, I'm dancing in the dark.
Ed Sheeran. This Grammy Award-winning ginger superstar got his big break when his song The A-Team peaked at number 3 at the UK singles chart. And ever since the success of his first album Plus, he has not slowed down and produced hit after hit after hit. A songwriting ninja, a one-man band, Ed Sheeran is basically in the Hall of Fame of people with creative ability. The sheer amount of songs and hits he has written for himself, as well as others, could easily earn him a spot in the Mount Rushmore of songwriters, right alongside Ryan Tedder. Who else do you know could have the success that he has with nothing but a guitar and a loop station? His singing strength comes from almost story-like songs, fused with simple production and a flexible voice. He's one of the singers who is incredible live. Although his voice may not be the strongest, he's able to make up for it by singing smart and blending different singing styles within his songs. He's one of the best people at blending styles and skills acquired from his travels, which is highly evident in his music. He has an orgasmic voice that is able to transcend any genre. It has a heart to it, and listening to it makes you connect almost instantly with his songs, coupled with his great lyrics and genius ability of making catchy melodies.
Mama, give me love. You are the cause of my euphoria.
Jungkook, the youngest member and main vocal of the K-pop supergroup BTS. Jungkook has come a long way from the shy and timid youngster he once was. Although being accepted to other agencies, he decided to join BTS after watching his leader RM perform, and the rest is history. Being so young still, Jungkook has grown into his creative ability both within BTS as well as away from the group. He has increased his songwriting repertoire with help from his Hyungs, and hopefully we will see a Jungkook mixtape dropping in the future. He's taken some English and Korean songs, shows incredible latent ability to change popular songs to match his own style. By being the main vocal in a high-intensity singing and dance group that is BTS, JK has the incredible ability to hold his tune and pace his breathing with amazing control, while still dancing at a rapid rate. His singing strength lies in his sheer power to perform and his aesthetic that he displays whilst performing. Almost like ASMR, Jungkook has a beautiful, soft, almost whispered tone to his voice that makes any person disbelieve how he attained it at such a young age, because that type of singing is very difficult to do. The most appealing part of his voice is its more delicate elements.
온 세상 속에 똑같은 사랑 노래가.
Kwon Hyuk, better known as Dean, a singer, songwriter, rapper, and producer. Dean made his debut in the USA with the song I'm Not Sorry featuring Grammy Award winner Eric Bellington before debuting in Korea. Dean is the embodiment of creativity within the music industry. By 18, he was already writing songs for other K-pop stars, under the guise Deanfluenza. Afterwards, he began producing songs, and now he by himself is like a music-making machine. He has amazingly been able to combine alternative, futuristic, and experimental elements into his music. Being heavily influenced by R&B and hip-hop, Dean's singing works best when a song is toned back and he's able to allow his beautiful smooth voice to echo through the song. His singing artillery consists of a delicate falsetto, a somber whisper tone, and a wonderful ability to fuse both Korean and English phrases so that the song sounds like one single language. Calming, emotional, and versatile. His voice is very unique and has its own style and hipness to it. It's very impressive, but what's even more impressive is that he uses it to repopularize a genre of music that is not really considered very popular these days.
원하든 말든 널 잡을 거고 내가 더 이상 지쳐 걷지 못할 때 그때가 오면.
Kim Sang-woo, better known as Roy Kim, a Georgetown Uni student, singer, songwriter, radio presenter. He began his career after winning Mnet's talent competition Superstar K4, otherwise known as the Korean American Idol. To say this man is creative is an understatement. He not only writes amazing songs, he writes them in multiple languages. He continues to write and sing all while studying a degree simultaneously in America. His songwriting is highly emotional and doesn't have a specific target audience because it appeals to any age group. His main singing strength lies in his ability to emote every letter of his song. This singing draws you in and is able to transport you to a world through his eyes and the experiences he went through. Emotion, emotion, emotion. He can make you cry singing the dictionary. His voice is so angelic, so tender, sweet, and soft, perfect for ballads, and also why he's the go-to man when it comes to drama OSTs.
우리 이제 그만하자. 날 사랑한다는 말도 똑바로 못하면서. 너의 향기 흩어져 날아가.
Park Hyo-shim, the oldest person in this vid, after many years of struggling with management, he was finally able to debut on November 4, 1999, under the supervision of composer Hwang Hyun-mi. Having been around for so long in the music industry, Park has learned a lot from his experiences. Also an emotional, heavy, inspired songwriter, Park's songs are usually able to adapt to the times and inspire and connect to the listener. Over the years, Park has had to adapt his style of singing to what best suited the album, but now he sings with his natural voice. He's considered one of the best singers in Korea, and is considered an amazing privilege to watch him perform live. His singing strength lies in his vocals. Much like Sam Smith, his voice is complete and he has an endless range. Almost like a chameleon, Park's voice can adapt to any note and piece of music with ease. His voice can go from soft and easy to extreme uplifting and heavenly, yet still convey the same emotion. Donghyun-bae, better known as Taehyung, the lead dancer and lead vocal of the legendary K-pop group Big Bang, who made their debut in 2006. Singing, dancing, songwriting. Taehyung literally does it all. His original music interests were classical after he learned to play piano, but in order to support his family, he decided to branch out. Over the years, Taehyung and best mate Kwon Hyuk, otherwise known as G-Dragon, have contributed a lot to what makes K-pop it is today. Originally wanting to be a rapper, Taehyung focused more on singing after joining Big Bang. His main strengths in singing lie in a very R&B influenced voice that is used to sing on top of pop songs. His singing definitely takes on a very westernized urban approach, example Usher, Chris Brown, and he uses that to his advantage within the Asian markets. a sort of nasal quality to his voice, which is expected from an R&B and hip-hop singer. Taeyang is able to pierce through heavy beat music as well as ballads. His voice is of a high tone and his range is limited, but he understands his voice well, and because of this, it makes his high, intense performance that much more enthralling.
너의 눈, 날 만지던 이 손길 작은 손톱까지 다 여전히 널 느낄 수 있지만